Kayla, how are you, love? Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Demi. Good morning, Salasia. Best of luck today in your interview. And hello, Mel. Melinda, love. Huh. And good morning, Jenny. How are you, love? We decided today we're going to try for flowers. I was in the middle of putting a post up on Facebook, and then I looked at the time and I went, oh my goodness, I'm late. Good morning, Helena. How are you? Right? It's because I'm just trying to get this post put up, open-minded and interested. Hello, lover boy. How are you? This is just going to take me a hot second. And then I'm going to check my clock and see. I don't think I have anything booked right afterwards, so might be in might be in luck for not having to shut it down. But I don't want to go too late. But we won't be, maybe we'll do an 11:11 as a hard stop. But let me check my calendar to see where we're at. Yeah. So today, how about we do an 11:11 stop? Hello, Brenda, love. And good morning. Good morning. I don't know who else is saying good morning because it's the Facebook user thing, but good morning. We haven't even got the music started. Wait, we're almost done this. To live your best life. Comment. I'm just finishing. Comment. All right. Ah, pretty close, pretty close. That was working okay. That's working okay. We'll take that out, take that out, take that out, and sure. I think that's good. We're just gonna let it go. All right, let's get some music going. Let's do our main reading. Because definitely we have to have music to see which one we're gonna get today. Ah, nice. You're not in a good state today. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so the mods will be letting us know. They'll be tracking the list for us. So we'll be doing that. And we're gonna do a spiritual detox music. Okay, so we'll do that. Good morning, good morning. And I'm gonna make sure that I have my other sheet on and we're up. Perfect. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Right? The mods are amazing. So I did it the same thing that I did yesterday where I decided to pull the 3 tarot cards and an oracle. So, hi, Linda would like a card as well from Facebook. She's requesting to be on the list. So we can get Linda on the list for sure. Okay. Alrighty. So, like I said, 3 tarot and an oracle card is what we pulled for today's. Yay! Coming to see us is perfect. Okay. So the first card that I pulled was Justice. So let's see how Justice is joining us today. Oh, stop getting myself caught. That would be hilarious. Okay. I feel like my crown's like slippy today. Slippy. I feel like I'm also like in this weird space of there. That's better. That feels better. Okay, Justice. Natural law, balance, karma, truth, wisdom, legal matters, fairness, cause and effect, integrity, objectivity, perspective, and accountability. Justice asks you to learn from your past experiences, the good, the bad, and the fugly. Take it all and grow from it. This energy is not about perfection, but about fairness and honesty. It highlights clarity of motivation and intention, and it asks you to be realistic about the cause and effect of your thoughts and actions. Seek to balance your growth with both positivity and shadow, and learn from the many different parts of you In your current situation, be impartial as you reframe your reality and work to remove any negative emotional charge from the equation. Good morning, Steve. If fear is causing you to act in a way that you aren't proud of, seek a variety of perspectives before judging another person's actions to be good or bad. The only true path ahead of you is not one that is necessarily black or white, but it is always, always one of love. My good karma is delightfully loving, and it can be the most motivating of teachers. And it's so true. It definitely is. Probably not, Clara. Probably not. Good morning. Good morning. I'm not sure if that's Alexandria or Jess or Amanda. I'm trying to think who likes sunflowers to post and say good morning with sunflowers. But you're coming up as Facebook user love. But good morning, Brenda. I hope you're doing well. Alexandria, I was right on the first. I was right on the first step of the fun of the sunflowers. Alrighty, next card is the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is talking about determination, resilience, defiance, a last defense, the final push. Because when we're at 9, we're almost at that top, right? Like it's just right before you hit the beginning, which then also, or the end, which then becomes the beginning again, right? That lovely 10, that's the top and the bottom. So the final push, excitement for what's to come, finding motivation in the face of difficulty. So this is telling you not to give up. You're almost at the finish line, right? As you round the corner towards success, something may surface that threatens your feelings of security and achievement. It's important to remember how far you've come. Don't see this minor declaration as a symbol of failure. Step into your resilient last stand, one final push to complete this task, and tomorrow, stunning light, you can rest. In shadow, this card suggests you are making things harder than necessary or being overly defensive. You may even be inadvertently choosing the more difficult path because you believe on some level that healing and ascension should be difficult. Sometimes we become so enamored with our stories of rising up that our own shadows become romantic notions that we seek to defend. We get so tied to our stories, right? We that becomes a part of us, and we don't want to let go of that story, even if it's a bad story, right? You don't want to give up that all these times that I was a victim, because that you feel like you own that story and it's so tied to you, but you have to let it go. You have to let it go. Sometimes, so let go of any ideas you have about navigating specific lessons on the path. Your time to relax into security and success is on the horizon. I push beyond my own perceived limitations, and I remain open and trusting as I do. Right? Like that's a huge thing, right? That's a huge thing to think about. How are you holding on to carrying the baggages and the burdens of the past that's preventing you from being able to step up into your own light? Should I turn this down? We've got a beautiful background here of my ladder, but guess what? Guess what that ladder means? That means that we fixed the fire alarm. So the dog will no longer be tortured by the beep, 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 beep. We put a brand new battery in it and she hasn't beeped since, so we're good. All right, and the last card, we ended up with the Page of Wands. So explosive creativity and infectious enthusiasm. Ideas aplenty, creative beginnings, newly found inspiration. Can we put Alexandria on the list from Facebook as well? She didn't straight up ask, but I have a feeling she'd like a card too. Ideas aplenty, creative beginnings, a newly found inspiration, honing a new skill or passion, curiosity and trying new things, gifting yourself permission to dream, great energy for creative ideation and brainstorming, and a youthful spark. This page is a free spirit who carries infectious enthusiasm with her. Delight in her youthful, raw, exuberant, creative energy, and pay attention to the new ideas that are bubbling to the surface at this time. You will find flashes of inspiration here, inspiration that comes bundled with massive potential. If you are feeling the creator angst of not having any solid plans to bring these insights to life, let go of your need to formalize your plans right now. Giving your ideas the space they need to develop before sharing them prematurely will allow their wings to be fully formed. Their potency is limitless. Thank you. I like your name, Lunar Lotus Pearl. Alexander's like, you know what I want on that list. I feel like the angle's just a little off. I don't know. Anyway, it's okay. So spend any extra time in the pursuit of the imagination. And if you are feeling any lack of ambition or drive, or feeling devoid of the inspiration that this card illuminates, know that you will find this fire when you allow yourself to dream. As the dreamer of my dream, I spontaneously ignite this flame. So it's a huge amount of powerful energy. Right? Do you argue for your limitations? The other part being, where was that one thing that I was thinking of? About the choosing that it's hard, right? Your mind is so powerful, right? And I'll tell you in how it's so powerful. So they did studies on stress, and they did this study, this longitudinal study. So a longitudinal study means that they study at one point and then they study it years later, so that it's a long study, right? So they catch them in the early stage, and then they catch them at a later stage. So they did this study where they checked in on, like, it was a stress study. So they were checking in on what the belief system was around stress, how they lived their lives currently, and, like what stress levels they were under, all of this stuff. And then later on, they went back 20 years later and they checked in with everybody. And what ended up happening when they checked in with everybody, the number one predictor as to whether or not the person had died from stress, because there were many people that had died within that 20-year span, the number one predictor of whether the people died or not from stress was their belief that stress killed. So having the belief that stress kills you made stress kill them. And it's the same thing. They've done studies too, and they say when you go in to see a doctor and the doctor says you have cancer, you have 6 months to live, he gives you a death date. He tells you have 6 months to live. So the people that live beyond that are the people that don't believe what they've heard from the doctor. They believe that that's not true. So they live well beyond that. And some of them heal and recover and go into complete remission. If they believe that what that doctor says is 6 months, they will die within 6 months, and some check out even earlier. So your belief system is so powerful, right? So change your belief system. If you think that healing has to be hard, healing's going to be hard. But if you think that healing can be easy, healing can be a heck of a lot easier. It doesn't mean that it's not going to be work, or that there's not going to have to be effort to be put into it, but it doesn't have to be hard. So that's what that page is saying. So if you think that being a business owner means you have to grind your fingers to the bone, you have to work countless hours, you have to be doing all of these things, then that's exactly how it's going to show up for you. So change your perspective on how it needs to be. So it's a beautiful reading that we've got so far, and I still haven't read that one. Hello, Becca. If anybody wants on, and hello, Angel, and hello, Kansas. Yes, definitely get away from the negative people, right? They will bring you down. My watch is all ready because I did pre-work beforehand, so it's telling me to get up and move. This is how we're going to move, fake it out for right now. Closing myself in my drawer. All right. So then the oracle card that I pulled, because this time I decided to do 3 tarot and an oracle just like yesterday. Hi, Tracy. So the compass. The compass is talking about, as long as you orient your compass to true north, the direction of your higher power, you will never be lost. So you're entering uncharted territories right now and can expect wonderful new experiences. To stay on the highest path of your destiny, you'll need to keep your compass pointed true north. Only spirit or a higher power can serve this function. Money, property, prestige, romance, and other material achievements can't help you find your true path. They are simply things you may experience along the journey. Know that spirit is working in your life, so even if you feel lost temporarily, it will be easy to find your way. Have faith and trust your compass. With spirit as true north, will ensure that you'll never get lost, even on a starless night when all seems dark. Aw, thanks, Kansas. Tracy. So, it's a great reading, right? We've got justice on the scene, and that's good. We want to have a fair and balanced approach to whatever we're doing, but it is an auspicious, a good omen, right? That good stuff is on the way, especially when you keep that fairness in mind. She's telling you you're almost at the finish line, and this stuff that's coming at you, don't let it tear you down or don't let it stop you from your goals. Go for it. You've got this, right? And this one's telling you that creative burst of energy is there. And if you can't find it, get in alignment with your higher self. Hey, Amy Jane, flowers. Thank you for the first flower on the goals. Hazel, second flower on the goals. So good. So good. TikTok's different. And the compass, this is telling you align with your higher self, with your truth, with your highest self, or with God, with spirit, whatever you want to call it, source, your higher self at the very least, right? So that you can embody all of this energy, right? And don't fear anything. Just stay connected. It's just beautiful. You are bursting with energy. You're going to have an amazing interview. You're going to rock it, and you're going to get that job, and it's going to be awesome. So tomorrow in the Divine Feminine Healing Collective, so we'll do some little messages while I'm getting set up to take the cards. Remember, there's healing, but to do healing, you have to give a substantial gift because it does take from me to do the healing. But for cards, it's just gifts. If you want to move up the list faster, then you just give more gifts, and that'll pop you to the front of the line. As unfair as that may seem. But we need to do an energetic exchange. So, second thing, tomorrow in the Divine Feminine, and hello, Amy Jean, hello, Tracy, you're both on the list, and Chipmunk, hello, love. So tomorrow in the Divine Feminine Healing Collective, we will be celebrating Imbolc. So Imbolc is a pagan or Wiccan, is from the wheel, the seasonal wheel, the wheel of the year. My brain's not functioning fully yet this morning, but it is the midwinter ceremony. So midwinter, like right in between spring and winter. So the days are still dark. We're still in that winter, hibernation kind of state. And can we get Jess on the list from Facebook, please? And thanks, my lovely mods. So we're going to do a little celebration in the Divine Feminine Healing Collective on tomorrow. And then on Sunday, February 5th, is the full moon in Leo. So if you're wondering what my Sacred Journey Oracle package is like, get into the Divine Feminine Healing Collective and join me in the full moon ceremony that we're doing. Now, this is a donation basis because I'm going to do my Sacred Journey with you guys, and then we're going to have an energetic healing meditation as well. Thank you, oh, just beautiful. Thank you. So thank you for the gifts, Amy Jane. So much appreciation to you, love. So those things are coming up in the Divine Feminine Healing Collective. So beautiful time to get in for those. And the other thing is we have this next big event that we're doing. So if you didn't get into Divine Healing last time, you can get into Divine Healing in February. So this February, Divine Healing will be from the 20th to the 24th, Monday to Friday, so that week. And it will be from 5 till 6:30 p.m. And I'm going to show you how to ignite the inner healer in you by reconnecting with nature and all things holistic. And that will allow you also to work through trauma. I'll show you how that happens. So it really showcases what my 12-month program would look like, and all the information that I share within that 12-month program gets shared in this shortened 5-week state. You can ask numerous people who are a part of that Divine Healing that are in the feed today. I think Helena's still here. She could talk about it. The 3 mods could also talk about it. They were a part about it. So you can hear about this. It's great. You're going to walk away with a lot of information that's going to be helpful for you. And you also will know that what it's like to work with me. So the Divine Healing thing is completely free. You can sign up through my Facebook page, through my Facebook, or you'll be able to sign up through my webpage. So it's already up on my webpage. My Facebook, I'm going to be generating the information for that shortly here. When you join this Divine Healing, for every Divine Healing session that I do, one person has an opportunity to either win 3 months worth of that trauma wellness program or one complete individual package of the Sacred Journey Oracle with me. So you'd work with me for 3 months. So you either get the entire Oracle, individual Oracle 3-month package with me, or you get 3 months of the trauma wellness program. So that's what you have the opportunity to win in the next thing. Beautiful. I love that. Thank you so much, Flippin' Furniture Company. I appreciate that. I love Jesus too. So those are the big announcements. And if you want to hear more about Sacred Journey, just let me know. But I'm going to pop into some cards for a little bit here, and then we can talk about the Sacred Journey a little bit further on. Okay? So love you, love you, love you. All right. And as we've been doing lately, we're still working with... I dropped my little Buddha dude. I just got scared. I was worried he was going to break. I don't want to... Oh, thanks, Amy Jean. You're so sweet. So sweet. Thank you. So this is the little Buddha dude I just dropped. I got all scared. I thought he was going to break. He's got to sit back on his little tray. Okay, so we've got Amy Jane and we've got Tracy. Tracy and Amy Jean. Okay, so... Isn't it cute? He's just a little cute. And I put essential oils on his head, and then he's on a little burning thing. So he sits in the center of the circle, and I put like incense around him, and it's just, he's so cute. He's so cute. Alrighty, so first is Tracy, and then Amy Jane, and then after Amy Jane is Sherilyn, and then Helena Loverboy. Okay. And that's the order at this point. My mods are doing a beautiful job with that. Okay. So Tracy, this is going to be your card, dear. Buddha dude, right? He's the Buddha dude. Oh, okay. Tracy, communication, number 41. The mods are fantastic. I'm so lucky. I'm so blessed with my mods. Communication. Are you clear and straightforward when you communicate with others? Do you have difficulty asking for what you need? This marker reminds you of many things related to how you speak to the world and how it speaks to you. It asks you to be clear and to seek clarity in all communications between yourself and others in your life. Perhaps you need to call someone or write a letter. Do you need to connect with someone you haven't talked to in a while? Do you need to clarify something that remains cloudy between you and another? Drawing this marker indicates that it's timely to do so, for communication at this moment is highlighted in all areas of your life. This card notes that communication is not just between human beings. My mom totally startled me there. Sorry. I guess I watched her shadow go across the back of the screen. I was like, what was that? I spent so much time here alone that I'm on the outside, I might not have looked as bad, but on the inside, I was just like, what was that? Okay, Tracy, back to your card. Drawing this marker indicates that it's timely to do so, for communication at this moment is highlighted in all areas of your life. This card also notes that communication is not just between human beings. Your spirit guides, angels, and other helpers on your path are always trying to get your attention. Are you open to their messages? Ask and you will know. Look and you will see. Listen and you will hear. Sense and you will feel. Communication is not just about talking at someone or something. In Avalon, the sacred wisdom was gained by developing receptivity and learning to listen. And most of us could really benefit from listening, right? We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we should be listening twice as much as we're speaking, but many of us are not. We are not. So let me know how that feels for you. Do you feel like it's that opening up to communication and being, connecting? Is there somebody that you need to connect with that you've not connected with in a while? Or have you lost your connection to your highest self, Tracy? Or to God or source? Are you not connecting to that? All right, after Tracy is Amy Jane. Maybe if I don't throw all the cards together. Wow. Oh, thanks, Crystal. I appreciate that. I love it. I have a few. I'm just checking in on my... Okay, because I like to be careful. No, it's clear quartz, this one. Yay! All right, Amy Jane. So remember, also as well, I do Yeah, and it could be, is there somebody in your life that you haven't connected to in a while that maybe you need to reconnect with, like someone from your past that you need to reconnect with? Because that could be what the card's talking about. Is there somebody that you need to communicate with, or is there somebody that you haven't necessarily communicated the entire truth with, and that's something that you could... Thank you so much, that girl with the horse. That girl with the horse. I don't know who's that girl with the horse. But that came up, and I appreciate you for the flowers. Thank you. Thank you. Aw, Hazel, thanks. I love our collective group too. We have the best. You should have hung out with you, like just hanging out with us at any time. Okay, so Amy Jane, trust, number 47. Okay, trust, number 47. Do you have issues with faith? Do you have expectations of betrayal? Do you trust the mystery? Do you insist on mapping each tiny detail of your life, believing yourself to be the center of the universe? This marker reminds you that trust is required to move forward on your path. Belief and trust in a higher power is about having faith that the outcome will be what it should be, no matter what it is. It is time. That's hilarious that you had it yesterday too. Aw, Declan. Do you have limiting beliefs, my dear? Or do you have trauma that you need to work on? Do you have limiting beliefs, or do you have trauma? Because I really find that people that come in and just spam negative comments on someone else's feed tend to have some trauma they need to work through. Do you want me to finish reading the card, Amy? And talk to you about reminding you that humankind is imperfect, and even if you place your trust in another, there is a potential for it to be broken. This means discerning and not trust blindly. Do you trust blindly? Because I get into that. Like I really do tend to give more trust out than what people necessarily warrant. Not necessarily the best. So be a little more cautious in how you're trusting. Make sure people earn it and you're just not giving it away too easily. Okay. So this means you need to be discerning and not trust blinding. Be mindful of who and what you place your trust in. Is this person, thing, or situation worthy of your trust? In a relationship between you and the mystery, you and the god or goddess, and you and the divine living planet, there is a sacred relationship where trust is never broken. Only you can break it by forgetting who you are, a spirit in temporary human form. Remember who you are. Right? It's important to remember who you are. Remember what you're capable of. Right? So you're far stronger than you realize. You are a spirit having a temporary human experience. You're a spiritual being having a temporary human experience. So you are magical. You're magical. Remember who you are. Connect with your spirit. Connect. Okay, so Sherilyn is next, and then Lover Boy. Thank you, Rosita. Hi, Mama. Hi to Mama. Mama says hi. She said hi, baby girl. But so Melinda, that's it. You're baby girl now, which would make sense because you're definitely younger than me. Like throwing the cards everywhere. Oh my goodness. Hi, Mama. More hi, Mamas. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sherilyn, I don't know what kind of energy you've got going on, but that's the card. It's just like they're just throwing everywhere. Everywhere. Mama. Mama. My mama, she's trying to call my brother's dog downstairs. Mama's like, I'm running by. The spider. Yes, I could feel it. I could feel it. It was like popping the cards out like crazy. The spider. Okay. Creative projects, Sherilyn. Hi, Sherry from Australia. Good day, down under. Didn't do that well at all. Yeah, and we look at certain cards, like for many of us who like are, say have arachnophobia or varying degrees of disliking spiders, we'll see the spider come up, we'll think that it's inherently like an evil thing or negative in some aspect. But the spider, most times in oracle cards and stuff like that, even in the spirit animal, it's not negative at all. It'll talk about maybe being mysterious, but they're highly creative. Look at their webs, right? So yeah, we'll talk about it, and you'll see when you see the card, it's not scary. It's not a scary omen at all. The spider reminds you that you have within you the gift to create meaningful, purposeful work. Within you is an artist waiting to be expressed. Think about this. Do you write in a journal each day? Do you draw, paint, cook, or play music? Do you realize that everything you do on a daily basis is in an act of co-creation with the divine? The spider signals that it's time to be aware of your responsibility for the creations in your life. Maybe you need to rethink an issue and apply your inner artist to find a solution. If you're unhappy with anything, ask yourself, how can I create a better, more productive and loving experience for myself and others? Whether you see yourself as an artist or not, you're always co-creating with the divine. You are the architect of your own happiness and fulfillment. What life are you building? Don't just sit there. This is your time to create. What a beautiful, beautiful story, right? What a beautiful, beautiful, like that's what I mean. Like the spider card, it's just telling you to embrace that creative person that you are and create. It doesn't have to be drawing something fancy or anything like that. Cooking, you're creating, right? Everything we have in our minds that we bring into form is creation. So connect with your higher self, remember your connection with source, and then create and see what magic you can't make. You are magical. We all are. Ooh. There's a cook. Okay, after Sherilyn, Rosetta had a question. What's your question, Rosetta? Rosita? I think it's Rosita, but I think so. You're welcome, Sherilyn. You made mine too, just by showing up and being here and participating. And thank you for the gifts. I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate that. Okay, so Rosetta, what was your question, dear? Will Fazzy marry me? Okay, let's do a yes. Let's do this, okay? So if you want, you can also book a full reading with me. So my full readings are 45 minutes to an hour long, and they're a huge variety of readings that I do. Like a spirit guide reading. I can do, a 12-month look ahead. I can do a priority spread. I can do how do I find love, which is great coming up to Valentine's Day. So I have all these different readings that are available, but they're all just booked under oracle readings or tarot readings through my website, or you can book them through my Calendly link, which can be shared as well at some point. So, or you can connect with me. If you're on Facebook with me, you can easily get my Calendly link to schedule that. But that being said, Rosita. So will Fazzy, stop. Will Fazzy marry Rosita? That's a yes, Rosita. That is a yes. If you'd like, I can pull a card for you to see what else that it says. So Fazzy is going to marry Rosita. Okay. Okay. Let me know. Did you want a card too? We'll pull a card too. So this is for Rosita. I just figured I'd pull that because it was a pretty good yes/no question. So then after Rosita, the water fairy, Rosita. Number 28. When the water fairy swims up to you with her liquid magic, she reminds you that emotions and feelings may be running the show. She asks you to consider how you really feel about things and why. She also reminds you that you are not your feelings. You are the one experiencing them. Remember that as water flows, emotion changes. The water fairy also tells you that it's time to lose your rigidity. Be fluid and willing at times to compromise and allow change to happen. If you're happy right now, enjoy, for the water fairy swirls her love around you. If things are making you sad, she comes to wash away your tears. The water fairy knows the power of emotions, so when she appears, be mindful of them and how they affect you. Okay? Remember, feelings are the fuel for manifesting. Be certain that you want to create what you're feeling. Allow your feelings to pass through and focus on the positive. The water fairy longs to smile at you in reflection. Hello, Amy. Hello, Vicky. I saw All Things Vicky come on and a few others come on. Hello, Alina. Okay. So a lot of great information there, right? How are you feeling? Right? Are you allowing your feelings to run the show? Or are you letting your feelings you stay in the positive state so that they're at least directing things in a positive way? Okay. So Andrea is next. Okay. Yeah. Do you wanna talk? You should connect with my link. So Andrea, the dragon. You're welcome. Yeah, you can always book a call with me and we can talk and see how I could help you. That's an option as well. Okay. So for Andrea, the dragon, number 24, dear. And yes, I'm going to do this as well. So I'm going to put down another link for my girls in behind the scenes. Alan B. It'd help if I typed without. There. I put another link in there so that they would be able to drop the link for just a straight up oracle card reading. But you can also book that straight on my website, which makes it real easy. Okay. Thanks. Yes, I have this one and I have a citrine one. I love them both for different purposes. For sure. Okay, so Andrea, we have this beautiful dragon. Okay, and then after Andrea is Neo and then Lover Boy. Unless people give if you want to skip the line and don't want to wait, then you give gifts and you go first. Okay, so the dragon anyway, the dragon comes to offer you its power and strength to protect and fortify you on this leg of your journey. The dragon symbolizes true power and reminds you that this infinite source is not found within your personality or ego. The true power resides deep within your soul. So call on the dragon's spiritual power and strength, and you will find a vast resource to strengthen your resolve. Through morality, integrity, and purpose, if you're struggling with these issues, the dragon will restore them to you. Remember that the power of the spiritual world can never be broken, and true strength is found within, not in the outside world. Never mistake a gentle man for a weak one. Watch for a signal. The dragon always makes the next step clear, and it gives you the power to take it. So a really great message there. Got to straighten out my leg. Sit in lotus position too long. Working on getting my ability to sit there longer. So did that resonate with you, my dear? Look, I'm going to give some taps to the screen too. Let's self appreciate this live. Plus, when I do it, if I get 100 likes in there really fast, it gives me graffiti? No, confetti. There we go. It gives a confetti thing. So I don't know. I just tap for a little while, and then if I hit over 100 likes, then it does graffiti on the thing. Let's see. I don't know if you guys see that. That was fun. Okay, so Neo is next. Neo, you said you had a question. So what was your question, Neo? Does Chris see me as his wife? Okay, we'll do the pendulum as well. Okay. So does Chris see Neo as your wife? Does Chris see Neo as his wife? No. Nope. Sorry, not right now anyway. Will Chris see Neo as his wife? Will Chris see Neo as his wife in the future? Still no. And it's a hard no. Like, yeah. Like, it's going to hit me in the face. It's that hard. Thank you so much, Blossom. I need to get more. So then we have, I think we'll have 7 or 5, at least 5, but maybe 7 crowns, because I can wear a different one each day of the week. And be like, this is Monday. And you just show up and you'll know the day of the week just by the color of the crown that I'm wearing. It'll be like remember those underwear when we would. So Neo, did you want a card as well with that, to maybe give you give you a little bit? Then after Neo is Loverboy, and then Linda on Facebook. Okay, dear. Okay. Good morning, Andrew. I was in Edmonton 6 months, not 6 months ago, like 4 months ago. I lived out in Alberta for the last 12 years. So hello. How is Edmonton today? We're getting some really cold weather in Ontario now.
Just for 2 days.
Just for a couple of days, so just over the weekend, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so I pulled both the raven and the horse came out together. Okay, so I won't read full thick readings. Yeah, we're gonna plummet into like minus 27, minus 30 this weekend, or like the next few days, like super cold. Okay, so raven is 10. Okay, and the raven talks about magic, coincidence, synchronistic events. Okay, I'm in Ontario right now, Canada. So when the raven appears, it's a sign of magic, where coincidence and divine synchronicity brings surprising elements together. The raven reminds you that on the path to wholeness, the magic of Avalon appears and all things become possible. Ask the raven to help you be aware of synchronicity in your life and to see how the god or goddess works anonymously on your path. Nice. If you feel hopeless or lost, you may need reminding that this kind of magic occurs in your life daily. Even if you can't see it, trust it to bring you joy, understanding, and fulfillment to your life, no matter what the present circumstances appear to be. Remember, the raven says, believe in magic, and you cannot help but see it. Magic lives within the belief itself. Expect the unexpected and prepare to be amazed. Now, the horse, he's talking about accepting help. Okay, so in this situation that you're talking about, which you may be struggling with, right? He's asking you to accept help from another and to delegate authority. So the horse appears on your path to offer assistance. If you're asking a question about your life, the horse says that you will indeed receive help from another to aid you on your quest. Too often, do you refuse help from others? Do you sometimes feel that although you give to others, no one helps you? Well, you don't have to walk the whole way alone. You can get help. I'll help you. Connect. The horse appears to remind you that assistance is for the asking. Sometimes you need to be carried to get to your next destination. Trust that when the horse appears, help is yours. Remember to ask for it, and also remember to accept it when it's offered, right? And we all get tied up in that with childhood and stuff, with different experiences that we go through where, if we had inconsistent parenting, or we reached out for help when we were children and someone made us feel stupid or weak for asking for it, or if we asked for help and got punished instead. There's so many different ways where we ended up. Aw, thanks. I got the fire alarm changed, Redbeard. My mom brought the ladder and a battery, and boom, done. No more scaring my dog. No more scaring the dog. No more beepings in the middle of the night. No more of that. All right, now we've got lover boy. Now remember, this is a gift exchange for it, right? So does Govinda see me as his lover? So does Govinda see lover boy as his lover? Yes. Yes, lover boy. Govinda loves you. So Govinda does love you. Okay. Did you want a card as well, dear? And we're getting hellos to Red Beer from my mods over here on TikTok. We gotta call out to the regulars. So you need to connect with me, lover boy. Like, you really do. Okay, you need to connect with me. Because I just told you that the person that you were asking about loved you, and you still have a sad face. The bard is what was jumping out towards you. So let's see what the bard is talking about, okay? So we know what a bard is, right? Most of us know what a bard is, right? The bard is that musical dude, goes around and tells stories in music, right? He'd be following a knight around, strumming the guitar, saying, like, he ran in and he fought this dude and he fought that dude and he won this, and like, he's a strong man. So is he not with you? Is that the thing? Like, your partner's, he's not there? How about we ask a different question? Toss a coin to your witcher. Yes. My favorite bard. I'll be the witcher's bard. Oh, follow Henry Cavill wherever he wants. So this card represents music, storytelling, and the passing of truth, myths, and legends from generation to generation through the spoken word or song. You're next, sweetie. Lover boy, you're next. You call heads. Let's see, we can flip a coin. We could do I Ching coins with that. So he's dealing with something then. Okay. So he's just being distant or whatever, or having some issues. Okay. So there's talking about that then. Okay. So this, in ancient Avalon, the traditions and stories of the people who were gathered on leaves. Hey, thanks, Lasharma. Thank you. I'm trying to. Lasharna. Thank you, Lasharna. Okay. In ancient Avalon, the traditions and stories of the people were gathered on leaves that served as letters in the living alphabet and were tended in vast, long houses. Druids, priests, and priestesses came to read and weave the stories of magic and the sacred relationship to the god or goddess and the mystery. Those schooled in the art of music and storytelling were given the task of informing their world and keeping the stories of their culture alive. They were given the name of bard. When the bard appears, you're asked to seek answers in your personal history. Go back into your own story and find the threads of the patterns in your reality and trace their length to the present. Perhaps you'll be surprised by how much your past or that of your ancestors still weaves its influence on you today. And it does. Our history informs our present and our future until we determine to do something differently, right? So if in the past, I don't doubt the Romans were pretty brutal people. Perhaps you'll be surprised. So your past influencing it, right? So when the bard appears, he asks you to retrieve the stories woven in the past. Perhaps you need to learn about the history of someone or something important to your inquiry. The seeds of the future are always hidden in the soil of the past. It's time to dig a little to find the clarity you need. Don't be afraid to learn the patterns of history. The only way to honor them or change them is to know them. So you need to do some introspection here. Is there something do you have insecurities from a past relationship that are showing up in this relationship? So even though this relationship, maybe is okay, that your viewpoint, your perspective is clouding the situation and you're thinking that more is going on than it is, right? Sometimes we're our own worst enemies when we bring our insecurities in. And a lot of times we're in relationships that are avoidant and anxious. So I would assume that you're the anxious one and he's the avoidant one. So you're running towards him seeking and the other one's pulling back, right? And that's that dynamic of that push-pull relationship that we have, right? So even though love exists, because people that are traumatized still love each other, right? So, and that's another thing. If you in your mind, you have that belief system of I am not lucky in relationships, then you are going to, woo, February. Hi, February. Yes, it is February. It is February 1st. So what lessons did you learn in January that you're letting go of, or what happened in January that you want to let go of, and what's happening in February that you're planning? What are you setting for intentions in February? But you have to believe that you are worthy of love, that you deserve to be seen, valued, heard, appreciated, and respected, and that there's absolutely zero reason why you wouldn't have a healthy, happy, whole relationship with somebody, right? You have to believe that, because if you don't believe that, then you'll never have it. You'll never see it in your life, because you will always see evidence of what you believe showing up for you. Yeah, you and I need to talk. Anyway, you and I need to talk, lover boy. We've definitely went over the yes. So Lasharna, is your turn, okay? Because that's the thing. I'm sensing definitely anxious attachment from you, and a lack of self-love, and you're gonna continue to have, unfortunately, difficult relationships because you see it that way. So connect with me in a call and I'll see if I can help you unwind that stuff. And you can talk to me about you can talk to me about that, and I'll see how that goes. Hi, Gurjans, how are you? And I hope I said your name correctly. I'm very well, thank you. Okay, so for Lasharna, Joy, you can ask the question too. You had a question that you wanted to ask. Okay, what question did you want to ask, my love? If you want a single card, you can give gifts to get a card. If you want healing, you have to give a big gift. If you want a yes, no with the pendulum, you can just say your name and be put on the list and then just wait until we have time. And if you want more, you can always connect. Like if you want a full reading with me, you can book a full reading, or other things that you can book as well. Okay? So, Lasharna, did you have a question, my love? And if you have a question, ask the question. Otherwise, I will just give you the card. Yes. Can we add Amanda Avila on the list today, please, from Facebook? So did you have a question, Lasharna? 3 questions. Will trading work for me? Will Dion come back? And will I be happier this year? Well, those are a lot of questions. All right, we won't. So I'll tell you this. The card that I pulled for you is Joy. Okay, so the card that I pulled for you was Joy. But we can just default to the pendulum and do those. So are you looking at doing trading like Forex and stuff like that? So will trading work for Lasharna? Will trading work for Lasharna? Will she become financially lucrative through trading? Will she find money through trading? So currency trading. So is Lasharna going to do well with currency trading? That's a no for that question. Okay. That's okay, Keita. Good morning. Good morning. It's a beautiful call. So that's a no, and a pretty solid no. So I'm going to scroll back up to your other one. Will Dion come back? Okay. So Lasharna wants to know, will Dion come back? Is Dion going to come back to Lasharna? Again, another no, love. Another no. Hi, Mary. How are you, love? Okay. And then the other one was, is Lasharna going to be happy? Is Lasharna going to be happy this year? Yes. So even though the currency trading and Dion isn't working out, you are going to be happy. And that's why I pulled the Joy card. So something else is coming for you that has nothing to do with Dion or currency trading. That's going to make you happy. And that might also be just your internal feeling happy, being happy for you, right? Or you never know. Maybe you connect with me and I help you and boom, happiness. I like to show people how to love themselves, and I also like to ignite your empowerment, like empower you to shine your light. So, you could be connecting with me. Maybe you want to. Maybe you want to find your self-love, and maybe you want to ignite your light. I don't know, possibly. Okay, Linda, my love, my love. Alrighty, so you wanted to pop right up and sit right there, so we will pull that out though. All right, Linda. We do. You make a conscious choice to be happy. You really do, right? And you make a conscious choice to spend your time in the positive space. And that positive space can be choosing to do the things that light you up, right? So the wind fairy for Linda, okay? The wind fairy. I'll show it to you guys as well. The wind fairy, okay? Number 29. We have so much love in our and beautiful energy in our group. It's just fantastic, right? We love it. Okay, so the wind fairy. The wind fairy whispers that the power of thoughts manifests the unseen into the physical, and it does. Take time to observe your predominant thoughts. Are they positive? If they're not, your life's going to be negative. Your thoughts direct your life, right? Because your thoughts create feelings and your feelings create actions, right? We act out of the center of our feelings. So if we have our mind thinking all these negative thoughts, then our feeling is going to be negative, and then our action is going to be negative. So we want to cue our thoughts to be positive, right? And it's not about not acknowledging the negative. If something bad happens, you acknowledge the negative, sit with the feelings, allow them to process through, and then you move. Thank you, Daily. The daily wish. I love that. The daily wish. I think we should all have a daily wish. Okay, so we'll finish with that one, my love. And I got your question next, Mary. Is Kay falling in love with me? We'll finish with you, Linda. Right? So, are your thoughts negative and disempowering? When you tune in to how your mind is focused, you will surely see the relationship between your environment and the thoughts you're thinking. To change the world of outer conditions, you must first change the way you think. The Wind Fairy also reminds you of the power of intellect, as this is a good time to use the power of your analytical mind. Think before you act. This is not the time for impulsive action. A well thought out strategy will yield a positive result. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. I love it. I love it. Okay. It is great. I agree. I think it's a fantastic show. But then, I love my mods. And I love the people that come and show up. So I'm super, super happy about it all. So Mary was asking if Kay was falling in love with her. So let's see about that. Is Kay falling in love with Mary M? Is Kay falling in love with Mary M? I have a yay, right? Aren't my mods the best? Yes, Mary. Yes, Kay is falling in love with you. I hope that you want that. Love and light to you, Amy. Love and light. Yes. So remember, Linda, if you ever have a question of when you're coming up to make a significant decision and if anything comes up, please talk with me. Okay. And I will help you for sure. Make sure that you're on the right path. Okay. All right. So after Mary is Brooke. Brooke, what's your question, dear? And I get back into my lotus position. Sorry for the bouncing around, but my phone thinks I moved, so it's like, yay, she exercised. Right? And I thank everybody who's been helping me hit that goal up there. So if you want to donate, my PayPal link is there to donate if you can't do the gifting thing. But today, no word of a lie, I'm making money to buy dog food. Like legit. Let's make money to buy dog food. Whenever I buy my dog food, I buy food for other dogs at shelters and give that food to shelters. So let's buy dog food today. So help me hit my goal. Any gifting, donating will be used to buy dog food, and then I'm going to give some more dog food. Okay, so will I get engaged this year? Okay. Do you have a boyfriend? I hope you have a boyfriend already, or a significant partner that's, asking that. Okay. So will Brooke get married this year? Will Brooke get married this year? That's a no, Brooke. Not this year. You've been together for 7 years. Oh my God, it's a 7-year itch. It's a 7-year itch. Do you want me to ask? You have to tell me what questions you want to ask, because I can ask other questions of the pendulum, right, along that same line. It's saying no for getting engaged, okay? It's saying no for getting engaged, but just so yeah, a very no. Yes, we're doing crowdfunding. So whenever I go grocery shopping, I give food to the food bank. Whenever I go dog food shopping, I give food to the shelter. Like whenever I go buy dog food, I give food to the shelter. So you can, and whenever I'm doing my I have a give back thing. Whenever I'm doing my Sacred Journey Oracle group packages, I fill that group with 6 people. That I like to keep them small. So if I get, say, 4 people that have paid for the group, I will add 2 people who I know are less fortunate and can't afford it. I'll add them into the group on a scholarship program. So depending on how much they can afford, if they can't afford anything at all, and I know that, I will just gift it to them for free. If they can afford, say, $20 a month or $30 a month, because, I have people that have been following and have been loyal followers, but are on pensions or disability. So I help them out by gifting them and a space within those group programs. So when you work with me, you help me help others. So that's the chain that happens. When you help me help others. So if you help me by gifting to me, we're going to give some stuff to other puppies that don't have stuff. Right? Crowdfunding for puppies and kitties too. It's not just puppies, it's kitties too. It's just food to the shelter. Food to the animal shelter is what we do. Okay? Alrighty, so after Linda is Monique. Okay, so after Linda is Monique. And if you have a specific question, just ask. Otherwise, I'm just going to pull a card and we're going to get that card that said that's the card for Monique. And try not to knock my crown off as I bend over to get it. Ooh, I've had this card before. Oh, that one's empty. But I came prepared. Ooh, we're at 10:04. So just remember, maybe after this card for Monique. All right. That's okay. Monique the Eagle. Okay. And then Becca and then Alexandria. Crowdfunding. Woo! We can do crowdfunding. Donations accepted for crowdfunding. Nagon, is that just, is your name, did you get put on the list as Nagon? Or was it another name? Was it another name that you were under, Nagon? Because I'm not seeing I'm not seeing that necessarily, that name, just so we can make sure. But all righty, so Monique did not answer, did she? Sima? Okay. Oh, right. We've got it. She's got it actually highlighted for me. I just I didn't see it. I didn't see it highlighted. Mods are doing so great, and I just didn't see it. All righty. So Monique is not, we're going to hold off on Monique then, because that's not there. So Becca, is Becca still there? And then after Becca is Alexandria and then Kansas. Okay, so just let me know that you're still here, Becca. And we'll be off from Becca to Alexandria. Okay? And I can shuffle because Becca's card's over there. It flew out. Mine sat over there. Do, 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 do. All right, so we're looking for Becca. And then after Becca, Alexandria, who I know is there waiting. And then after Alexandria, Kansas. Okay, and Kansas is on this one. Hi, Connie. I believe that angels weep. I do believe that, Connie. Hello, Helen. Alrighty, I haven't seen Becca, so we're going to move on for now. Becca hasn't come up and said anything, so we're going to go to Alexandria, my love. Actually, I should put that one back in there. Good morning, Jeet. How are you, love? Alrighty. So remember, we're hi, Celine. I do. Whoops. Alrighty. So the reason why the necklace may not be working for you might be because you're closed off in your energy, right? Because if I do this, I'm just doing this for Connie again. So Connie, I'm going to do this for you, okay? So is Eric with his mom? Is Eric looking after his mom? Is Eric nearby always? Is his spirit always nearby watching after his mom? Okay. So Eric's always nearby, my love. He's always by you. Okay. He's always by you. Okay. So Alexandria, partnership. He definitely sees how much he's hurting, how much you're hurting for him. He definitely sees that, my love. He doesn't want you to hurt for him. He wants you to find peace. He wants you to know that when you think about it like this, and this, you know, oh, I'm so sorry that you're dealing with so much negative stuff right now, Celine. So think of it this way. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. We are eternal as spirits. So our spiritual eternal journey just goes beyond my arms can't reach because it's eternal. This life is a blink. It seems like a lot because while we're here, we're working on human time of 24-hour days and we live for 100 years. But in the whole realm of the whole thing, this life is a blink. You're going to spend more time with your son than you will without him. I know that seems really hard right now because you're missing him in the present. And I want you to just continue to allow yourself to grieve that energy, but try to focus somewhat on the positive energy, on something positive. Try to find little bits of positivity that you can hold on to each day, because staying completely overwhelmed with the sadness isn't going to help you, right? Your son knows that you love him. He knows that you care about him, and he knows that you're hurting, and he doesn't want you to be hurting, right? He doesn't want you to hurt and give up your life because his is gone, right? You have to choose to live, my love. Okay. Partnership for Alexandria, number 32. Okay. So Alexandria, I'm going to show you your partnership card again. Try to put it where it's not there. There we go. A little less glare. You're put on notice to seek connection in all things. This is the coming together of ideas, the fulfillment of attraction, the marriage between two people, and the harmonious blending of energies. If you're inquiring about a partnership of any kind, this signifies the importance of observing the qualities that this relationship creates as a sum of the sum of its parts. So your part, that part, you put it together. Is the sum better than the individual? That's what this is saying. So look at the partnership that you may be looking at creating, and is the connection of the two going to be greater than the individual, right? So there's always much to learn in the choice of partners. When you receive the blessing of partnership on this part of your journey, it's a sign that the object of your inquiry, we missed 1010. Well, we'll do it right after this though. 1010, we'll do it right after this, okay? This sacred, when you receive the blessing of partnership on this part of your journey, it's a sign that the object of your inquiry may indeed give you what you need. It's a portent of opportunity where the partnership exceeds the potential of the individual. This sacred journey marker reminds you that you are never alone and that there's also always a partnership with the divine. It is a very auspicious omen. Just a beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, and you know what, it's hard because like there's a whole grief process and you have to go through that grief, right? But you have to, and the grief, it gets easier to carry, but it never fully goes away, right? Because it will never fully go away. There will be moments later on where it will pop up a little more, right? Okay, but you have to express the grief however you feel like it. And remember what I told you in our call. It could easily take a year before it really subsides, right? So, all right. Exactly. It's never easy with a child, with the loss of a child. It is never easy. Okay, that's okay, Celine. We are not like that here, right? It's only been 6 months. Give yourself time, but definitely try to embrace the life that remains, right? Like your younger son and your grandbabies, embrace that life. Even if you feel like you're putting on a brave face, embrace the life that's present here, right? You don't want to avoid the life that you have left to live and the other people that you love about and care about. You don't want to sever yourself off from them because of your son, right? Right? You don't want to give up your life because of your son. You want to just go deal with or heal through that grief and give yourself love and compassion and time, but work gradually towards those parts, right? Like embracing your younger son and embracing your grandbabies. So that's going to be a big part. That this could be potentially bringing up a lot more than just that grief, right? It could be easily bringing up some of those underlying traumas and stuff. So that's that as well. Okay. Exactly. Yeah, you can always connect with me again, Connie. But I think it would be like to book a call. So yes. I can't like I did the free call with you. So if you want to work with me, Connie, we can definitely work together. The Sacred Journey package is $555 for the group, $999 for the individual for 3-month packages. And you can always sign up to work with me and I can help you work through that, right? Which will help to alleviate some of the weight that you're feeling, because I believe the weight that you're feeling is all of it, right? All of it. Okay, so Ravi had a question. All right, so we're gonna hop back to here. Ravi, will I be the GM in your current company? Ooh, let's ask this one here. Okay, so will Ravi be the GM, the general manager in his company? Will Ravi be the general manager in his company? So will Ravi be the general manager in the company? Okay, sweetie. So yes, that's a yes, Ravi. A yes. Seems pretty solid too. Okay, so you will be the GM in your company, okay? And the other part that I pulled was just embrace creativity. Connect with your higher self, embrace your creativity and bring that creativity forward, and that's going to help you get there. Just show how creative you can be, right? within that. And you know that there's another option too, is you could always book the oracle reading, and I can work with you through an oracle reading. So that would be $45, which if you're in Canada, if you're in the States, I think it's equivalent to like 40 or 38, or sorry, yeah, like $38. The 45 would be about 38 American. I can't ask that question right now on Connie. I have to move on to, I have a big list here. So Alexandria got her partnership card. So then after Alexandria is Kansas B. Okay. So Kansas B. Okay. Oh, wait, we were going to do, because the mods did catch 10-10. We'll burn again at 11-11, but we're going to set some intentions. Okay. We're going to burn some intentions in here. So let's do this. Let's do this for our 10-10. If we get 1,000 more likes, we can do it when that hits 22222 as well. You just asked to have your name put on the list, and my mods put you on the list, and then you just have to wait. Unfortunately, if you're a free card, then you just have to wait, and other people who pay get put ahead on the queue. Okay, so strength, intuition, healing, prosperity, forgiveness, compassion, love, comfort, positivity, love, healing for sure. Healing, definitely. Happy, oh ma. Acceptance, that's a good one. Throw some joy in here. Clarity, that's another one. Money and clients, I like Melinda's thinking. Money and clients. Money and clients. Dog food. Peace, clarity. Friendship. Love, healing, prosperity. Those are all good. Money and clients. I like that. Clarity. Burgers. Burgers from Demia's favorite burger place. Put strength down again, because that's definitely a good one to have. All right. And abundance. I probably wrote that down once too. Burgers is being put on here for sure. Burgers along with dog food, because we know when we get dog food, that means we're helping other puppies and kittens at the shelter. Dog food for the shelter. 222. Yay, we're going to burn for 222 with this. It's perfect. I knew we could do it. Hold on here. Want to see how fast everyone gets burgers? Everyone. We're going to use this one because I don't know where I threw my other lighter. Probably tucked over there somewhere. 222. That was scary for a second there. I have to re-grab that. We have to burn this piece here too. Oh, for some reason, piece is high. There. Oh, she's all burned now. It went up, but I had to drop it real fast. Whew. And so be it. Oh, I love Jesus too. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love Jesus too. Camilla. I love it when people come on here and tell me that Jesus loves me. Alrighty. Beautiful. Oh, we need to make sure we put stuff back where it's supposed to go. So mote it be. Hi, Helen. And to me. So much love. Okay, so after So Kansas. Are you still there, Kansas? And then after Kansas, Kelly. Oh, sorry, CJ. I had a hiccup. All right, so CJ, you have a question, dear. What's your question? What's your question, dear? You have not missed your name yet, Kita? Will you be a pilot someday? So are you taking lessons? Like, have you been doing any lessons yet? So will CJ be a pilot someday? Will CJ be a pilot someday? Hi, Kitty. That's a no, CJ. Now you can change that because this is no at this present time. That what it's assessing is that it's a no, right? So there are other circumstances that can come into play. And if you believe that you want to be a pilot and you really, really, really want to be a pilot, then make that your goal and just do everything. Put it as determine you are. Determine that you are, and then do what you can to get there, okay? All right. So we did Alexandria. So Kansas B. Okay, so Kansas B. Right? You're the one that's going to determine it. This will just tell you at this present time, when it looks out like that, no. Right? But then if you see a no and you're like, that doesn't work for me. I want to be, and you make it firm in your mind and you see yourself doing it. Write an affirmation about, I am a successful pilot flying around the world or doing whatever you want, right? And just keep writing that. Helen, you are on the list, love. I don't know if I'll have time to get to you, unfortunately, but we'll see. Whoa. Alrighty. Kansas, the Grail Knight. Okay. Can you pop up and let me know that you're still there? Good morning, Sue. Can you let me know that you're still there, Kansas? All right, so we just need to know who's here. So we've got Kansas, Kelly, and Shauna. Okay, Kansas, Kelly, and Shauna. All right, and remember, we're looking. Good morning, love. And remember, if you're donating, right, you can donate either through my PayPal link, or you can give gifts, or whatnot. But the more that we get, we feed doggies, we feed puppies at the pound. All right. Good morning. I don't know who that is. It just says good morning, Miss Sunshine, but good morning to you. All right. All righty. So I haven't heard anything from Kelly or... Okay, so Jess, it's your turn. Which is perfect. So what does Jess need to know? Oh. The Merlin. Okay, and as well, the Holy Grail, or the Grail Knight, sorry. So I'll read these very quickly. So romance, illusioning, seeking the sacred from the Grail Knight, and alchemy, justice, and balance from the... So you see those, Jess? Oh, thank you, kitten. Thank you. Ooh. Wow, we're at 50%. Holy, we are buying dog food. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's get dog food. Let's get dog food for the pound. All right, so those are your two cards, okay, Jess? All right, so we also have a request for healing. And healing, you need to give a gift that's, like one of those flowers would work to get healing, okay? If you are unable to give, if you're unable to, Jeet, We can see if other people are willing to give gifts for me to do healing for you. Maybe someone will gift healing to you. Okay, love? But you should connect and like connect me for a free call. Okay? And we can talk and we see how it's doing. Hi, Michael. It's going well. Okay? So Jess, okay? Yes, I was I was like, where's Jess? I didn't see her come up. So Jess, here's your cards. Number 1 and number 6. Okay, so number 1, the Merlin. All right, so the Merlin is the messenger of initiation and alchemy and is both the magician and the high priestess. So if you go to my website, the www.mindbodyspirithealthyself.com, you can book a free clarity call, the green button right at the top of the page. You can click that and hop on it, right? And Amy, you are on the list. You're 3 away. 3 away, okay? So the high priest is both the magician and the high priest. He is the masculine keeper of magic and has the ability to turn iron ore into gold. The Merlin says, you have all you need to move forward. Rejoice that all the elements you require for success are indeed present. So one of the things that you can do on Facebook, which you can't do, which isn't on TikTok, but one of the things that you can do on Facebook is as well, you can still give donations. You can you can connect with me to do donations, but you can give stars. So stars are kind of the same thing as giving gifts here. You can give stars through Facebook. I don't know how that works, but that's an option too. So, I mean, not being on TikTok part. Okay. So you are given you are given notice that when it comes to your life and its purpose, the magical aspect of the Merlin can be summoned to help you find the answer that is within you. When the Merlin appears, he tells you that justice will be done in all matters of your query, but not by any forceful action. Instead, ask yourself what you need to do to bring balance to your life. Are you working too hard? Perhaps overthinking things? Do you have enough downtime? Okay, so think about those things. So be in the world, but not of it, and wear it only as a loose cloak about your shoulders. You will never have to look outside yourself for the answers, because all signs and omens sent by the Merlin are but reflections of that which is within you already. Now, the Grail Knight, he's romance and the seeking of that which is sacred. Such are the missions of the Grail Knight. He represents the coming together of all elements to form the perfect life through a union of heaven and earth. Or he signifies a romantic union of lover with lover. In the beginning of all relationships, there is a time when everything is perfect. One seeks out the discovery of love in the treasures of the other, all the while holding up a mirror in which beauty and perfection are reflected. There is both truth and illusion. When the Grail Knight appears, he lets you know that your own beauty, perfection, and innermost desires may be reflected in the mirror that is held up by the love of another. Indeed, love is in the air. Perhaps it's also a time for you to fall in love with yourself. If you don't, you run the risk of attracting the same affirmation from the outside world. Love attracts love. Be love, and you shall find love. Right? A gentle warning. Light cannot exist without shadow. So don't be fooled by the illusion of perfection. Be willing to see the shadow and ask for honesty. Then you can never be disappointed. This is a fortunate omen. So beautiful message for Jess. So we're going to go through. I need Alina, Ramona, and Amy. Okay, so those are next 3. So let me know that you're there. Then we have Lionel, Mandy, Nancy, Lydia, Amanda on Facebook. Okay, and then Melissa, Anjeet, Keita, Lawrence, Tiffany, Selena, Victoria, depending on if everybody's there. Okay, so Alina's here. Alina, you are up. And Amy is here, so perfect. We have the next 2. And Ramona, perfect. All 3 there. Awesome. Okay, so this is for Alina. Something's coming out there. Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, I thought I had a card flipped. There's not. Beautiful, beautiful message for you, Jess. Alina, fear, number 48. Okay, so number 48, fear. This marker asks you to identify how fear may be affecting you on this part of your journey. Are you afraid of failure? Perhaps you're worried about success and the challenges it brings as it pushes you to be all you can be. Are you afraid of losing something you don't yet have? Is your fear valid? Have you seen actual evidence of adversity and trouble, or are you seeing false evidence which gives the appearance of being real? Fear is a crippling companion and indicates the loss of faith and connection to the divine. Remember that the god or goddess doesn't give you anything that you can't handle. Okay? Fear comes from the part of you that identifies with separation, division, and form. To release yourself from it, remember that you are first and foremost an infinite soul. You're an infinite soul. So a lot of the stuff that we're dealing with or struggles and stuff, there's just nothing. They're nothing in the whole grand scheme of things, right? Like you get mad at somebody that cuts you off or is driving too slow, and we're like, and you're getting all, and it's like, but why? But why? It really means nothing in the whole significance of life, right? Okay, so fear becomes a part of you that identifies with separation, division, and form. To release yourself from it, remember that you are first and foremost an infinite soul. Look through those eyes, and the fear will subside as you remember to trust the way of the mystery. Don't struggle with fear. Look inside, see the part of you that is afraid, and send love, light, and compassion inward. This would be a very good time to write an inventory of your fears and their possible solutions. Once on paper, you may find that you've been afraid of fear itself. This is an auspicious omen of transformation. Just a beautiful, beautiful message. Okay. Oh, and I actually can do that. I didn't even think about that. Hang on. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Hang on 2 seconds. Nah, that's not the way. There, that's the way. All right. Alrighty, so we are going to go here, and we are going to go like, nope, copy link, and we're going to go like this, and we're going to drop it right there, and we're going to send that like that. Okay, and Chandni's hoping to get on the list. I'm not sure if we'll have enough time, Chandni. We can put you on there, and if we do, then, we'll put you on. Stop shoving myself in the drawer. Okay, so after Elena is Ramona and then Amy. And you're so welcome, Elena. If you're really having trouble struggling with fear and stuff like that, connect with me in my thing for free. And okay, so we're halfway to that goal. Let's reach that goal, okay? So this looks funny on Facebook when I'm like, let's reach this goal, because they're not seeing that. Okay, let's reach that goal. We're halfway to the flower goal, or help by donating through the PayPal link, and we will get dog food, and we will get for the shelter. We'll get some puppy food for the shelter. Oh, alrighty, Ramona, the serpent. Okay, knowledge and healing. Ooh, I like that. All right. Number 23, knowledge and healing. The serpent's message is one of healing and of gaining knowledge. Oops, getting caught in the drawer again. What in the heck? I've not done this many times ever, where I keep getting my bracelet caught in that drawer. All right. Whatever situation you're in right now is meant for this purpose, for healing and gaining knowledge. The serpent also reminds you that knowledge is important. Perhaps it's time for you to read a book or take a class in order to gain more understanding of your inquiry. Or you may need to ask questions of others who know and can help you. Ask the serpent and you will be guided to the right answer easily and effortlessly. The serpent heralds success if you follow his signal. The serpent also lets you know that you may be suffering because there are aspects of yourself that are wounded and still need tending. Now is the time for this. Perhaps you need to rest, meditate, and allow the knowledge to come to consciousness. Or maybe you just need to sleep more. Another aspect of the serpent energy is that each time you experience a healing or learn new things, you may need to shed your skin to adopt a new one. But don't worry, the serpent says it's a necessary and beautiful thing. So let me know, because you can always connect with me and I can help you with the healing. help you ignite your inner healing. Okay, so now is Amy Howell. Okay, so Amy, at least I'm pretty sure that was it. Hi, Mimi. Love to you, dear. Welcome. So Amy, and then Lionel. Let me know if you're here. Lionel, Mandy, Nancy, Seema, and Lydia. Okay, all of, or Sima left. Sima said he was going to leave, so we can probably take or read him out, read them out. I don't know. I'm making an assumption there. So Amy, this is for you. You're welcome, Ramona. But connect. I'm all about healing, igniting your own healer as well. Thank you guys. You're fantastic. Okay. So we're just waiting to see. I want to make sure that Amy is still there, in fact. So if you can give me a little hey from Amy, that would be fantastic. Okay. And then after Amy, I'm still looking for Lionel, and I'm looking for Mandy and Nancy. Okay. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Hello. Alrighty. So this is for Amy. Hello, Jessica. Hi, Tracy. So this is for Amy, the horse, which is interesting. My daughter-in-law is Amy, and she loves riding horses. Alrighty, so next is going to be Amanda after this one here. You can get a reading. You just have to ask to have your name put on the list. Gifters move up the list. The bigger the gift, the faster you get to the top. That's just economics, I guess. Economics. 26, the horse for Amy. Okay. The horse appears on your path to offer assistance. If you're asking a question about your life, the horse says you will indeed receive help from another to aid you on your quest. Too often do you refuse help from others? Do you sometimes feel that although you give to others, no one helps you? Well, you don't have to walk the whole way alone. You can get help. The horse appears to remind you that assistance is for the asking. Sometimes you need, thanks, thank you. Hazel's going to Hazel's just giving it. She's just giving it. She's like, I'm going to get us the full thing so that we can get puppy food. The horse appears to remind you that assistance is for the asking. Sometimes you need to be carried to get to your destination. Trust that when the horse appears, help is yours. Oh, I love you guys. Remember to ask for it, and also remember to accept it when it's offered. Okay, so Amy, there's somebody that you need that's there that's going to help you, that's in or if you need help, remember to ask for it. And if you need help with, healing, ask me. And also just remember, if you like the cards that I pull, imagine a whole entire reading with me. And it's really economically affordable. It's $45 Canadian, which if you're in other countries, that's like peanuts, especially if you're in the UK, that really is peanuts. But it is $45 Canadian, which is about $38 American, which is probably about 32, I think, UK. But they're 45 to hour-long readings in a variety of different readings. My Oracle packages, whether it is the Sacred Journey package, whether it's individual or group, they're 3-month packages. You get 6 sessions with me in video sessions that are anywhere from an hour to 2 hours long. Okay. So there's that as well. So if you want to donate, like I said, when I go buy dog food, I buy food for the shelter. So if you want to help on that with that as well, you can donate to me through the PayPal link, or you can book something with me. And again, by booking with me, you're giving me money, and I'll go and do things with the puppies too, or the shelter, or I'll go buy groceries, and I'll buy when I'm getting groceries, I'll buy some food for the food bank. So those are the things that I do. But anyway, and if you get into the Sacred Journey stuff, when you get into the Sacred Journey stuff, you open it up so that I can help others who are on like pensions or disability, so that they can get gifted scholarships into those programs as well. So this is all about you give to me so that I can give back to others as well. Okay. So next is Amanda Avila. She is getting a, you're welcome, Amy. So yes, if you need help, look for the helpers. And if you're afraid to, if you're not comfortable asking for help, that's something that you need to look at working through. Okay. All right. So Amanda Avila. All right. Oh, Amanda. Perception, my love. Perception. Number 43. I feel like this was similar to the one that you got yesterday. Okay. So then after Amanda is Jeet, and then Kita, Lawrence, Tiffany, Celine, and Victoria. Okay, so that's just as far down the list as I'm going right now. We have Chandni as well on there from Facebook, if she's still around by the time we get there, or if I have time to get there. All right. Hello, Robin. How are you, love? Okay, so perception, number 27. So we're 5 away from hitting the goal, the gift goal. And just so everybody knows, when I go dog food shopping, I'm going to buy food for the dogs in the shelter. When I go shopping, I buy food for the human shelter, for the food bank. So definitely connect with, if you can give and donate to, then please do. So gifts and donations, please. So we can do that. For Amanda Avila, number 42. Hi. Hello. I think that's I just love that. It's awesome. Okay, so Amanda, perception. This marker, wait, hot second. That was hotter than I expected. I took way more of a mouthful than I should have. Woo. So this marker requires you to contemplate how you look at the world. Through what eyes do you see? Do you peer through those of prejudice or judgment? Are you viewing your present circumstances by projecting your past? This is the time to slow down to observe from all angles. This calls for objectivity and a willingness to examine your life and others through a neutral pair of eyes. Within you, awareness is transcending your ego's separated sense of self. Rise above it. See through your soul and know that things aren't always what they appear to be. Aw, thanks. Whose birthday is it? Happy birthday. This marker brings clarity and asks you, rise above it. See through your soul and know that things aren't always as they appear to be. This marker brings clarity and asks you to look and wait. Perhaps all you need to do is relax and put on another pair of glasses. Then what is in front of you may be magically transformed. Perception is everything. Take no further action until you see how this message applies to your current situation. Then, once you've shifted your perception, you may find that this was all that you needed to do. What a beautiful, beautiful thing, right? I love my mod squad. My mod squad's the best. My mod squad's the best. Alrighty. So just remember, we are working towards, if you appreciate what I'm doing, you can give gifts. If you want a card, give gifts. If you want healing, gifts, okay? And my whole thing is, I buy dog food. I'm gonna buy food for the shelter too. Okay, if I buy groceries, I'm gonna buy food for the food bank too. All right, so Jeet, what can I do for you, Jeet? Okay, what can I do for you, Jeet? Because we're looking for Jeet, and then Kita, my love, and then Lawrence, Tiffany, Celine, and Chandni. Victoria S. and Chandni. Okay, so Jeet, are you there? I need you to say hello. Okay. So we're looking for Jeet. All right, is Keita? I see Keita's there. So I'm gonna pull a card for Kita. Hi, Victoria. Oh, look at them. They all like sprung out just like that. So the mystery, Kita. Number 52, the mystery. This marker directs you into the unknowable mystery of your journey. It is the sacred place where all things are created but are not yet formed. It points the way to pure power and potential, which meets the magic of intention. It tells you that the magical, unknowable forces of destiny and fate are working in your life. The forces that you can never fully understand or control are indeed weaving their magic around you to help you fulfill your true purpose. There is, however, a warning to be humble here. The mystery reveals itself only when it chooses, and not when or how you demand. The cosmic laws operate here outside of time and space, outside of human influence and intellect. Only hindsight will receive their patterns. Only total trust and the deepest faith can be your allies when the mystery appears as its sacred journey, marker on your path. Sometimes it may seem as if you're going backward, but truly, if you look at a spiral, it goes up, back, and around, reaching upward, although it may seem for a time that you are not. You are indeed progressing. Trust the mystery and keep going. For now, trust that the thread of your life is woven into the pattern of the mystery with beauty, grace, strength, and purpose. This marker is an auspicious and profound omen that shows that you are on the correct path. It's a beautiful message for you, my dear. Okay, so we've got Victoria, and then after Victoria, Chandni, can you let me know if you're still there, my dear? Can you let me know if you're still on? You're so welcome. Whoa. Hey, Victoria. Victoria, the dog. Okay, so the dog. Number 19, and I opened it straight to it. That's a lot. That's awesome. So loyalty, sincerity, and unconditional love. The dog is the most loyal animal to human beings. When the dog appears on your path, he reminds you of this trait. Are you steadfast with your loved ones? Are you true to yourself and your dreams? Do you act with sincerity? It's important that you do so now, for good fortune comes with the faithful. Dog is your companion. The dog loves sincerely without conditions and is happy to be a part of a pack. Think about how you function in your community. Are you a loyal team player? Another issue dog asks you to consider is the loyalty of others. If someone is being insincere, move on, because she or he isn't meant to be in your pack. Ask the dog for a sign, and your answer will be shown. Dog energy lives in your heart, so look there. It's a lovely message. So Chandni, are you still on there, my dear? Because if you are, I'll pull a card for you now. If not, we're going to Salasia, because Salasia definitely, my mods get cards because they contributed to the score. They contributed to the gift thing, so they definitely get. And we got Robin as well. So Robin, we got Robin, and we've got hello Apple. Hello, Apple. We've got Robin, Salasia, Demi, and Robin for cards. Okay. So, Salasia. I'm very well, Apple. How are you? Well, we're not getting 3 of them. Or I guess there's like 5 of them. You can't have all 5, Salasia. Pick one. Pick one. Oh, hey, Renee. How are you? Thank you for the fire. We're trying to get our goal of flowers. I was telling everybody that when I go get my dog food, I always buy food for the shelter. All right. The Raven for Salasia. Right? It's just popping them out. Yes. Loving appreciation from Facebook for the mods. I love that. I love that. Is Chandni there? I know that Diana is. I'm going to pull a Diana before I close it down. I'll pull a card for. Hi, Celine. We called you. Thank you. I love the crown too. Alrighty. Okay. So first and foremost, this is Salasia's card, the Raven. Okay. Number 10. Magic, coincidence, synchronistic events. I would expect nothing else for my love. Oh, okay. If you don't want, it's okay. We'll We don't need to. Yes, I did call for you, Celine. But anyway, we're on to Salasia right now. When the raven appears, it's a sign of magic, where coincidence and divine synchronicity bring surprising elements together. The raven reminds you that on the path to wholeness, the magic of Avalon appears and all things become possible. Oh, Melinda, thanks. Just love that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, ask the raven to help you be aware of the synchronicity in your life and to see how the god or goddess works anonymously on your path. If you feel hopeless or lost, you may need reminding that this kind of magic occurs in your daily life. Even if you can't see it, trust it to bring joy, understanding, and fulfillment to your life, no matter what the present circumstances appear to be. Remember, the raven asks, believe in magic and you cannot help but see it. Magic lives within the belief itself. Expect the unexpected and be prepared to be amazed. And I love that with you. Okay, sounds good, Diana. I appreciate that too. So, after Renee, Salasia is Renee, because Renee is such a great gifter. I appreciate all the gifts that you give. I'll get to Celine and everybody else at that point, okay? So, throwing them everywhere. Okay, so Renee is here. The mystery. The mystery. For Renee, the mystery. This marker directs you into the unknowable mystery of your journey. Oh, thank you. Yay! Yay! Hazel, you are awesome. You are awesome. I love you. Who barked? Yeah. I think my dog like scratched his ear, you know, possibly. Yay! Yay! All right. So we're still giving. You can still be gifting. You can still be gifting and giving. So appreciated. Okay. So remember, when you give to me, I make sure that I always give some back. Always, always. Right? So, Renee, this marker directs you into the unknowable mystery of your journey. It is the sacred place where all things are created but are not yet formed. It points the way to pure power and potential, which meets the magic of intention. It tells you that the magical, unknowable forces of destiny and fate are working in your life. The forces that you can never fully understand or control are indeed weaving their magic around you to help you fulfill your true purpose. There is, however, a warning to be humble here. The mystery reveals itself only when it chooses, and not when or how you demand. The cosmic laws operate here outside of time and space, outside of human influence and intellect. Only hindsight will reveal their patterns. Only total trust and the deepest faith can be your allies when the mystery appears as a sacred journey marker on your path. Sometimes it may seem as if you're going backward, but truly, if you look at a spiral, it goes up, back, and around, reaching upward, although it may seem for a time that you are not. You are indeed progressing. The truth, trust the mystery and keep going. For now, trust that the thread of your life is woven into the pattern of the mystery with beauty, grace, strength, and purpose. This marker is an auspicious and profound omen that shows you that you are on the correct path. What a beautiful message for Renee. Just a beautiful message for Renee. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to pop back and I'm going to do Celine because she is here. You're welcome and thank you. Thank you. You're always so generous with your gifts. I appreciate that. You should book an actual reading with me for $45 and it's all you and me and 45 minutes to an hour long. We can do a sacred journey, which I'm just doing for a limited time where I'm offering that as a part of that $45 reading package. So you get to trial it out and see what it's like. Or you can do a spirit guide. You can do a month look ahead. You can do, a year look ahead. You can do a priority spread. How do I find love spread? All right. So this is for Celine. Okay. The frog. Okay. The frog. Cleaning house and releasing emotional baggage. Yeah, we could get to, I would be able to hang out with you for an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. You get all this energy for yourself. And you get a reading, just a whole reading. It'd be amazing. Right? And my readings are, you can ask Melinda, you can ask Melinda. You can ask Melinda, you can ask Hazel. You can ask, I'm trying to think who else is on the feed anyone that's had a reading with me, or anyone that's booked a call with me can always comment on these feed about how they are. Okay, so right now I'm doing Celine. Then right after Celine, I am going to pull a card for Chandni, because she was supposed to be on the list, but she kind of got pointed off. And yes, I've made people like cry. I've made people have like visual, like visions, like really like, wow, right? Where they called me afterwards and like, I don't know what you did, but you opened something up, because I had all these visions that I was having after that. Okay, so Celine, this is your card, the Frog, number 14. The Frog, cleaning house, releasing emotional baggage. The Frog says that it's time to clean house and get rid of the clutter in your environment, your head, and your heart. Move out any objects, thoughts, or relationships that hold you back. It's time to get rid of anything that clutters your life or your space with unwanted, burdensome energy, or anything that weighs heavily on your heart. Look around you and take stock of what surrounds you. Does what you see hold positive and supportive energy? If not, it's time to throw it away and release it, so that in turn will release from you its influence. When the frog appears, it's always spring and time for cleaning your house so that you can allow new and fresh energy to enter your world. The frog says it's time to release all things that are no longer appropriate to bring on your journey. Then you can hop to the next lily pad, light and free. So 24 is definitely giving you, and this one's 14. So 14, so number 5, right? So if you're seeing that, then you're seeing a number 5. You can always look and see what the message from 5 is. If you are seeing 24, then look up what the number for 6 is as a repeating number, or 2424. And connect with me, Celine, right? Connect with me. I can help you with that. Okay, keep tapping that screen. We don't need to stop tapping just because we're getting near to the end of the show. We can still keep tapping, right? The more we tap, the further the reach of the live goes, which means it might reach out to somebody who actually really needs my help and needs to meet me. I try to call them to me, but sometimes we need a little help, right? So if we can tap on the screen, it's great to give energy back, mostly because we're able to help other people, right? Right? And even Diana says that she's had a free call with me, and she said that's why she is so faithful and is saving to book to work with me, because she wants to work with me so much. She's had many trial calls, none resonated, but mine did. Okay. And she has been very loyal. And honestly, if I had the potential to, I will gift her that possibility as well. Hi, King Cobra. Welcome to the show. Sorry, that just felt so perfect. So my name's Tanya, and I am a cosmic trauma priestess. I've been a healer, and what I love to do is ignite your self-love and empower you to shine your light. That is what my mission is to help heal you, right? So, and heal you by showing you how amazing and powerful and wonderful you really are. Because when you love yourself and you learn to live in an authentic way, true to you, depression, anxiety, trauma, they're just out of there. They're out of there. It's like karate chopping them all away. So connect with me if you're interested in that. I do a variety of different things, but I like to communicate through cards. I like to check in with the cards and see what messages they have for people. But I do have a variety of other things I do. So, and the Divine Feminine Healing Collective is a wonderful place, and it's it's an amazing space. Okay. So we're going to do Chandni here. Okay. So Chandni's going to get the next card. I just have to write something down. Okay, I'm just doing a little behind the scenes work. Okay, all right. We're off on a running. Okay, so next is Ingrid. And then after Ingrid, Chandni is first. Chandni, then Ingrid and Livy, okay? Chandni's over here on Facebook. She's been waiting very patiently. Thank you, Chandni, for sticking it out. So Chandni, the Grail Knight. Okay, so let's see what the Grail Knight talks about. And Chandni was asking for a little bit of career and love advice. But we're going to just see what this Grail Knight has to tell her. He's number 6. Okay? Number 6, the Grail Knight. Romance and the seeking of that which is sacred. Such are the missions of the Grail Knight. He represents the coming together of all elements to form perfect life through union of heaven and earth, or he signifies a romantic union of a lover with lover. In the beginning of all relationships, there is a time when everything is perfect. One seeks out the discovery of love in the treasures of the other, all the while holding up a mirror which is beauty and perfection are reflected. There is both truth and illusions. So if you're seeing yourself, dummy, you know why? This is a full emotional, mental, and spiritual detox. This is a 963 hertz sound. And so that's why is it's that energy. Okay. That energy. Okay. That's why. Okay. Chandni. When the Grail Knight appears, he lets you know that your own beauty, perfection, and innermost desires may be reflected in the mirror that is held up by the love of another. Indeed, love is in the air. Perhaps it's also time for you to fall in love with yourself. If you don't, you run the risk of attracting the same affirmation from the outside world. Love attracts love. Be love and you shall find love. A gentle warning, light cannot exist without shadow. So don't be fooled by the illusion of perfection. Be willing to see the shadow and ask for honesty. Then you can never be disappointed. This is a fortunate omen. And it is. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful message. And yes, we should do a group call. How about mod quad call? Unless you want it to be just a private call, but we can do mod quad call. If we've got time, we can have a little touch base. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. I think that would be great, and and we can talk metrics on the phone. Whoa. Apple. Quad call, mod quad call. I love it. Okay. Ingrid, the High Priestess. Let's see what. So the High Priestess, when my hair's not so like the curls, it's not as curly, but the High Priestess, I think it's my card. The High Priestess. She's me. Number 2. Intuitions, prescient sight, higher knowledge, receptivity, the ability to work with the subtle energies of spirit, and the psychic power of the feminine. So remember, keep tapping the screen. For those that are here, just tap to give love so we can spread it out and get it to whoever needs it, even though we're getting close to the end of the show. So receptivity, the ability to work with subtle energies of spirit, and the psychic power of the feminine. These are the aspects of the High Priestess of Avalon. When the High Priestess appears before you, she asks you to trust your intuition and to throw the net of your awareness out into the world around you, pulling truths that may defy your intellect, rational mind, or what others wish to falsify or superficially portray. Go beyond the ordinary, past the chaos of modern life, and trust your inner wisdom. Your inner vision to guide you on your path. Pay attention to your dreams and keep track of your intuitive hunches. For when the High Priestess appears, she asks you to look for the thread of truth in these places. Be discerning in all that you do at this time, for the High Priestess reminds you that not all is as it seems to be. However, don't take this world personally. Rise above it and ask for a true vision to see the path ahead. You will be given this vision. All you need to do is ask the God or Goddess and be open to receiving it. The High Priestess reminds you of the feminine principle of receptivity, gathering power by receiving information and waiting for others to act first. Allow the world to show you its intention. The goddess blesses and protects you when the High Priestess of Avalon appears on your path. So beautiful, beautiful message for you. Bob Ross, tap, tap, tap. All right, so we got Livy, and then after Livy, Broden, okay, and Dami. Potentially, Dami and Melinda. We'll try to get all my mods. So Livy, truth. All right, truth, number 51. Okay, so this is for Livy. Truth. Truth in word and deed is what is required of you by drawing this card. Okay, perfect. We'll make we got 5 minutes. So then we're gonna do a burn at 11:11. Okay, so we will be burning another intention right at 11:11 to close the show. So I'm just gonna grab out a nice bay leaf. So we have one. We got a good one. All right. We'll ask for more things to burn. All right, get them back in that bucket. Okay. All right. So truth for Livy. Okay, Livy. Truth in word and deed is what is required of you by drawing this marker. As well as resonating with your own personal truth, it's important now to also demand the same from others. In every person, there's a vibrational energy that's accessible by slowing down and searching within to inquire, is this real? Am I hearing truth from another, or is it a lie? Am I speaking honestly myself, or am I lying to manipulate circumstances to get what I want? Remember, even a white lie will cause your light to fade and lose power. A lie takes you down into the lower vibrations of the ego world, ruled by separation and limitation, and its seduction of the lower world. This marker reminds you to remain in the light. Even if it seems like a more difficult path, truth will build a bridge to cross across a chasm. Truth will lend a magic wand of strength and integrity. Truth is freedom. Okay? So next is Broden. Okay, so Broden. All right. It does look like I'm doing renovations. I had to replace my fire alarm, and that was terrifying. I was just like, oh, not good. So right at the top of those stairs, at the peak of this tall roof, is the fire alarm. So I had to take that ladder, which I have to stand on that one. I have to stand on that step on the ladder. So that's the top of the ladder, and this is a 6-foot ladder, at least. I have to step on that ladder to reach up at the top of the stairs to reach the fire alarm. It was terrifying. I think my Maz was scared too. All right, Broden. Letting go. Okay? Letting go. Number 44. Releasing attachments, expectations, and desires yet unfilled. These are some of the aspects of this card. When you receive this marker on your path, you're required to relinquish control and allow the mystery to act as she will, to weave the life together as it is meant to be, according to the laws of the cosmos. You cannot force something to come or to remain. If its true place is elsewhere, remember that what is yours can never be taken away. Allowing is the key to this marker, for what is yours will come to you. The same applies to the past. This is the time to let go of old hurts, resentments, and unresolved anger, for they no longer welcome burdens on the path ahead. They're no longer welcome. Old and outmoded ideas about life, how you see others, who you are based on who you were, these must also be left behind. Then you can move forward, unencumbered, stepping into the magic of the new present that leads into the best possible future. A beautiful message. So let's do our bay leaf. And then if you didn't have an opportunity to have a card drawn today, I am live 9 a.m. till 10:30-ish every single day. So you can always... And Chandkik, I think that's really terrible when people like to come in to someone else's feed and and ask people for readings. Like, how disrespectful. Anyway, that's done. Beautiful. Okay, 11:11, guys. Let's look what we need, okay? And connect with me. We're going to call blessed in. We're going to call in our blessings. Love you too. You can get a full reading through my link for a 45-minute, hour-long reading. They're very much worth it. I definitely go up above and beyond, and they are very much, very, very personal. You'll find out. So luck. All right. What else do we want to call in? Health. Happiness. Money and clients. Melinda's got my back. Money and clients. She's got everybody's back with money. But money and clients, we're good. Love. Always love. Authenticity. Love and authenticity. Abundance. I think my mom said fortune. We've got opportunities. I like that. Let's have compassion, clarity, wisdom, faith, vision, and creativity. I think we've got lots on this one. A lot of really, really good ones. I think they're beautiful. Let's burn this. And then I'm going to be really nice, and I'm going to pull Ricky Rick a card before I leave. Ricky Rick's been following and watching for a long time. So I'll pull him a card, but that's okay. And then we'll close it. We were going to close it with this, but we're going to close it. I'll pull Ricky a card. All right. So I'm going to burn it in the middle this time, because then maybe it won't like. And so be it. Woo! I almost. Oh, that was not that it would have done much. Like it was enough to make me hop. As above, so below. Blessed be. Mote it be. All right. And let's not set myself on fire. All right. Thank you so much. Hot pants. Like I'm getting hot. Woo. All right. Lots of hot pants. All right. So this, Ricky, I don't know if you're still there because I only see one person. But Ricky, your card is communication. Okay. I don't know if you're still there watching. So I will hold that. Let me know if you can still see me. Okay. All right, I'm not seeing him there. So, oh, he's on here now? Okay. Ricky, communication. You bop back and forth. It was different phones. Okay, he's there. Okay, so communication is number 41. So this is the last card, and then we're closing it. I appreciate everybody for all your gifts, everything that you've given to me, your time, your appreciation, all of it. So thank you. All right. Are you clear and straightforward when you communicate with others? Do you have difficulty asking for what you need? This marker reminds you of many things related to how you speak to the world and how it speaks to you. It asks you to be clear and to seek clarity in all communications between yourself and others in your life. Perhaps you need to call someone or write a letter. Do you need to connect with someone you haven't talked to in a while? Do you need to clarify something that remains cloudy between you and another? Drawing this marker indicates that it's timely to do so, for communication at this moment is highlighted in all areas of your life. This card notes that communication is not just between human beings. Your spirit guides, angels, and other helpers on your path are always trying to get your attention. Are you open to their messages? Ask and you will know. Look and you will see. Listen and you will hear, sense and you will feel. Communication is not just about talking at someone or something. In Avalon, the sacred wisdom was gained by developing receptivity and learning to listen. So beautiful card to close the thing, talking about that. Be open to listen, be aware of the signs, be open to the, to all of it. Okay. I love you guys. I'm going to hop off of here. Thank you everybody for attending and for all of your gifts and appreciation. My link is there to book with me or to give donations if you want to support me or support what I'm doing. And just remember, when you support me, you support other people, because I give to either dog shelters or food shelters, or I gift people scholarships so they can get free help with trauma and mental health within my Sacred Journey group packages. So signing up with me means that you're giving back. Okay. So I love you guys. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day and we'll see you later. Bye. If this will let me go off. Bye guys. Love you. Thank you. Thank you, mods.